Welcome to The Hypnotist, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. Brought to you by the hypnotherapist demanded by celebrities, CEOs, and even royalty, Adam Cox. These recordings took place live from Adam's clinic in London's world-famous Harley Street. This podcast features powerful hypnosis, so do not listen while driving or operating machinery. This recording is not suitable for those with epilepsy or severe mental health issues. So, get yourself comfortable and enjoy today's episode of The Hypnotist.
Hello, it's Adam here, and in today's episode of The Hypnotist, I'm going to do something that I do very infrequently, and that is to create a hypnosis session inspired or influenced by the lyrics to a song. And this particular song, there's just elements of it that I feel are very empowering, very useful, very relatable to a lot of modern issues that I think people can really relate to. And the band is called Self Esteem. The actual song is called I Do This All the Time. So this hypnosis session is going to be influenced by some of those lyrics and what I believe to be the overall theme, which is essentially focus on you and not worry too much about pressures, expectations, and kind of the perceptions of other people. So find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed, relax, and enjoy the session. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe in a feeling of calm and relaxation, and as you exhale, it's safe to do so. Allow your eyelids to close, and in doing so, notice that you can give more of your attention to the sound of my voice. Breathing in a resourceful feeling of relaxation, and as you exhale, allowing feelings of stress, tension, worries to just leave your body in your outward breath. I want you to use the power of your imagination to take yourself to a place of relaxation and tranquility. Could be somewhere real, could be somewhere just within your imagination. Whatever comes up in your mind perhaps is exactly where you should be thinking. Allow your mind to create a safe haven. Just you, left with your thoughts in a safe, relaxing environment. In that place, become aware of your surroundings. Maybe there's nature, or maybe it's inside a building, but wherever you are, pay attention to what you see, what you feel, what you hear, what you smell, all the sounds around you. Really place yourself in that place, and then look up. Lean back and be strong. Maybe you didn't think you'd even live this long. As you breathe in, breathe out, be as one. Hold on. Being steady, and just stand for as long as you think you can. I want you to think back to times where you've done things that maybe weren't so useful. Habits you decided to change, and maybe you attempted to make a change. And those old habits died for a couple of weeks, and then you started doing them again. Maybe you can feel the warmth of the sun on your skin, and maybe this sun is making you feel like you're missing out on something. And sometimes there's a sense that we always feel like we're missing out on something. But then when you think that if you were there, maybe you'd be uncomfortable anyway. We've all had those moments of feeling like you need to be somewhere. But then when you're there, it doesn't quite live up to that expectation. Sometimes you put effort in, and you're not really sure what you're getting back out. These emotions that you feel, perhaps confidence, perhaps anxiety, perhaps belief, perhaps doubt. But just know that when you're buried in the ground, you won't be able to feel guilty, sad, happy, anything. I want you to focus on a time when you couldn't breathe, and then realize that that was just an evaluation. You were still breathing, weren't you? Imagine a warm, positive memory where you were outside. Feel like you're back in that moment right now. Feel like you're in your own physical body in that place, and then look up. Lean back and raise your chin, put your shoulders back, and just feel strong. Tap into that feeling of strength. Sometimes we can be cautious and sometimes we can be brave. Sometimes the things we're cautious about are actually quite safe. And the things we don't think about at all are maybe more dangerous than we think. So in the things where you could be, you can be very careful out there. Not trying to have so many friends. Allow that validation to come from within you. Don't be intimidated by what society says you should have at this point in your life. And never be embarrassed with all the fun that you've had. Because sometimes it's good to just prioritize pleasure. I want you to get a sense. Sometimes life can happen to you, and sometimes life can happen for you. And maybe those things that you feel have gone wrong were in some way preparing you for some point in your future. What if the things you felt were so bad were giving you some kind of wisdom or lessons of some kind? What if the biggest problems were the biggest favors? And sometimes people, and even yourself, will tell you that you're wrong. But wrong or right is just subjective. I want you to get a sense that what is right for you is right. And I wonder what you can do to create more of those good feelings. What are those good feelings that you want? Less of the guilt, less of the shame, more feelings of pride and accomplishment. Think back to the last few weeks and months and realize that you did things that made you feel good. And what if you did those things more often? What if you did them all the time? What would it be like for you to tap into powerful feelings, empowering feelings, feelings of positivity and optimism, that you prioritize pleasure in your life? All those expectations and pressures, obligations and stresses, just put them to the side. It's time to think about you. What can you do to feel strong? What can you do to feel confident? And sometimes the easiest way to feel strong and feel confident is just to remember that you are valuable in and of yourself. You don't need anyone's approval. You don't need anyone's permission. Sometimes you've got to think about those silly, useless things you do and just stop it. Just don't. And instead focus on the life that you want. Play by your rules, no one else's. Decide what's important to you and do that thing. Everything else is a distraction. All those things that can get in the way are not your problems, they're other people's. So unlock those resourceful feelings of positivity and empowerment. Give yourself permission to pursue what you want to pursue. No one else's scripts matter. This is your performance, your life. Hold on to your dream, what matters to you, as you can enjoy living life on your terms, on your rules. And in doing so, notice that you can feel good in and of yourself. It's not what you have to be good, to be worthy. Now and again, you just know that you make complete sense and never feel stupid for trying. Because when you try, you make progress. You learn. You become wiser. Sometimes you just need to look in the mirror and say to yourself that you're beautiful. Look yourself in the eyes, in that mirror, and just know that you want the best for you. I want you to get a sense that life is now going to work for you rather than against you. That you can do what you want to take care of yourself. Read the things you want to read again, sing again. Do what you want to do simply because you want to do it. And when it's late at night, you can just lay there in the darkness just before you are asleep. And for a moment, just notice what you felt. In a moment, I will count from 1 to 10 to awaken you as you return to the present, listening to my voice. Starting to count to awaken you. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.
Thank you for listening to The Hypnotist with Adam Cox, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. To automatically receive the latest episodes, please subscribe. If you'd like to support the show, please share this episode with just one friend you think it could help. And if this episode helped you, please leave us a 5-star review.